When can we get Boss Lady out of the attic? It's usually halfway through the week. So here she is, your host of Halfway Through the Week, Deb LaMotta. Okay, you can applaud now.
All right, yep, here we are. It is halfway through the week. Can't believe it. That's right. It is June. I don't know. What is it today? June 12th. Oh my gosh. We're almost halfway through the month. It goes by too quick sometimes. So how is everybody's week going? It is a beautiful evening here in Delaware. It's 79 degrees, no humidity, and I could take this weather all summer long. Let me tell you, I have no problem with summertime as long as it doesn't get too hot and too humid, but I guess we can't have everything, right? Anyway, it's so much going on tonight. I'm so excited for tonight. I've got a lot of great things to tell you about, and of course, I've been waiting for tonight for weeks because it is who will he do ba-doo. I'm so excited I can't even talk. C. Stevens of Asphalt Jungle will be joining me shortly. And he's got a lot of things going on, and we will be talking about his new EP, Destination Unknown, coming out this Friday. Yep, that's what we're going to be talking about, amongst other things as well. I'm telling you, the man's very busy. So we'll be back with lots. I'll be back, and I have lots of things to tell and share with you first, so don't go anywhere. Wow. For now, Asphalt Jungle. That is one of his songs off the new EP, Destination Unknown. I have been spinning them for several weeks now on Halfway Through the Week, and I can't decide which one, if I have a favorite. I like them all. So what's your favorite one? Let me know. Where am I? 302-272-5389. Or you can email me at r2rb.com. All right, so we're back. And as I said, I have a lot of things going on. So I have things going on at R2RB halfway through the week, Sunday nights on Out of the Attic live from Delaware. I have things going on with my wedding business and working on a couple of things for the wedding business. So I'm excited about that. Not ready to share though. That'll be sometime towards the end of the summer. But I've got some other great news from other people as well. As you know, I don't know if I've said that Asphalt Jungle's Destination Unknown will be out this Friday, and he will be here shortly. C. Stevens will be here shortly, and we'll talk about all things Destination Unknown and some of the other projects that he is working on. All right, so well, let me save that for the last there. Coming up on so June 19th. Oh yeah, June 19th. Mark Johnston. I have had him on the show, and not only that, he did a guest spot on R2RB Friday nights for 4 weeks. He did such a great job. We loved his show, but because of time restraints, as these indie artists, all of them have, they do so many things, including having to, work full-time jobs as well. So Mark Johnston is trying to still work on the schedule and see where he can fit in R2RB and, with family time and work time. But on June 19th, he's going to be having a single, Tiki Bar Dream Girl. And yep, you're going to be able to hear it I'm going to be spinning it here for the first time. I think it's out after the show. So I'm really excited about that because I have been his go-to for his releases before anybody else. So I'm excited about that. Tiki Bar Dream Girl, which I have heard he has also played that. He does have a live show himself as well. You can go check him out, Mark Johnston Music. So next Wednesday, he'll be on the show. We talk about the bar. Yeah, Tiki Bar Dream Girl. I'm telling you, I got so much information in my head, I can't even speak. What else? Oh, Tales of the Outlaw. Outlaws for the Cross has a new release June 14th as well. This has been a crazy week. It's been a crazy good week for releases, let me tell you. Outlaws for the Cross, their new single Tales of the Outlaws will be released this Friday as well. And they're going to join me and Sintel Sunday Out of the Attic live from Delaware to talk about the new release. Excited about that. And then Joe Boo of Rain of Fire, Voodoo, Mirage, Shadow Band, and the Joe Boo and the Dog. Oh my gosh. So Joe reached out to me. We're going to be doing an interview. He'll be joining me live as well in the next couple of weeks. But, he's got 3 singles and an album coming out. And so he was telling me which project was releasing which song and which project was releasing the album. And we were wrapping it up. I said, Joe, you got so much going on. You're going to have to email me all that. As I'm trying to get through making notes and everything. I said, I want to make sure I get everything straight. So he says, yeah, sure, no problem. So stay tuned for that. And you can watch for the details on R2R Broadcasting on the Facebook page. What else is going on? So coming up in the next couple of weeks, I've got Alicia Maxwell Project coming out. We've got Saul Knopf, Joe Boob, Ilu City, Jez Lloyd, and Daisy Lloyd. Both solo artists in their own rights. Great conversation I had with them. Austin Davis, Dinky, and R&D. So that's the lineup for the next several weeks on halfway through the week. So those of you who are in Delaware, and for those of you who want to come and stop by Delaware, we've got a bit of announcement. So DJ Nordique, Dance the Night Away, had reached out to me last week and asked about what I thought about doing a party for Dance the Night Away DJ Nordique, sponsored by R2RB. And I was like, well, hell yeah. R2RB has been wanting to do a party anyway. So it's like, yeah, this is perfect timing. Why not? So we are booked. DJ Nordique booked us at the Moose Lodge in Milford, Delaware, August 17th, which is a Saturday. We are going to have 3 bands, and then DJ Nordique will light up the night himself, probably starting around 9 o'clock that night. So details coming. Please check R2RB. Go find DJ Nordique, Dance the Night Away. Follow him. If you are in the area, we will be sending out, as I said, we'll send out information. There will be an Eventbrite page that you can check in on. And hey, if you're not in Delaware and you're listening and you want to stop by, I'll give you details. I'll give you some information on where it will be and where you can fly into. Why not? Come have a good time. All right, so that's all of my updates on who's going to be where, who's releasing what. And of course, in a few minutes, I'm going to be having C. Stevens, Asphalt Jungle, joining me live. And we'll be talking about Destination Unknown, releasing Friday, June 14th. In the meantime, one more release, and my good friend Steven Anderson Berlos Band. If you're not following this wonderful indie artist, singer-songwriter from the UK, then you're wrong. You need to go find, I don't know who hasn't found him by now. The man supports the indie artist 1000%, as all the indie artists support each other. Stephen has created a page called the Berlos Bar. Stop by, make it your own, say hi, share, and tell the everybody who you are, and drop some links and what have you, and have a great conversation. So Steven Anderson also is releasing a single this Friday called Mr. Trouble. The song features a regifter. I've listened to it. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It is about love and respect and friendship. Let's see. Mr. Trouble is a song about the trouble caused by money, race, religion, and other things. And Steve Anderson just says, just wanting to be left alone to live free of this type of trouble. So I hope you enjoy this song. I know you'll enjoy this song. I know you will go find Steven Anderson, Berlos Band, find him, comment, share him, and then Friday, make sure that you've checked your streaming or wherever you purchase your music from, and go buy it, listen to it, stream it, because listen, I'm pushing the play button, I'm shutting up. I'll be back, and when I'm back, I'll be back with none other than C. Stevens of Asphalt Jungle.
Just want to live my life free. Mr. Trouble, won't you please let me be?
I'm Deb LaMotta, and this is Halfway Through the Week. It is June 12th. It is 8:18 here on the eastern seaboard here in Delaware. It's a beautiful evening, 79 degrees. I got lots going on. I'm really excited about my next guest is none other than C. Stevens of Asphalt Jungle. Hello, C. Stevens. How are you?
I'm great. Are we ready for the wheels to come off the train tracks here?
I did get a chuckle out of that. That's right. Let the train wreck begin. First, just real quick, I just want to give out a shout out one more time to Steven Anderson and Regifter. An amazing collaboration. The song's title, Mr. Trouble, is coming out this Friday, June 14th. Please go find them, follow them, like them, and pre-save it, and then buy it, and then keep streaming it. So there you go.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that with me, by the way, last night.
Oh man, yeah, it's like I got to send it to you before. Absolutely.
Right. No, I was loving it. But I gotta ask something. Why has everybody got to release their stuff on the same day I did?
I'm telling you, it was like, holy crap! I'm like, what is this week? And I was trying to think, I have no idea if there's any rhyme or reason, but you're right. There's a lot of releases this week.
I know. I keep seeing it, and I'm like, I planned mine 3 months ago, and it's like.
No, I'm like, all right. But yeah, I had for Steven. We had to share tonight with him. Absolutely. Because it's a great song. You got to go hang out in the Berlos bar. But for now, let's hang out in the jungle.
All right, there we go.
All right, C. Stevens. Holy crap, you've got so much going on. I don't know where to begin with you. Let's begin. Let's begin with the EP Destination Unknown. Congratulations! I can't wait for everybody else to be able to listen to it all at one time on Friday, June 14th is the release. So, where did this project all start?
Well, oh boy. So back in December, I was working with a guy named John Lloyd from Superposition, and we were talking about doing all this stuff, blah, 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 blah. And I didn't know which direction I wanted to take Asphalt Jungle music. If you look at my catalog right now, I'm kind of not really all over the place, but I kind of am.
Right.
1 minute I'm doing, straight up rock. Next minute I'm doing some harder edge rock. And then I'm doing a blues song, and I'm doing, and I was like, I got, that's all fine and dandy, but I want to steer it in a certain direction.
Okay.
And, so Destination Unknown, the title just came out, and we had this plan, all blah, 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 and it was going to be, basically, it was going to be nothing but guest musicians, but things fell apart. Things went their own direction and things that. People got busy, and I just decided to pull back on it because it was going to be a full-length album. And I just decided, okay, I need a break,
right?
Because last year was really busy for me.
Right.
I put out, 28 28 songs last year,
Oh.
starting in May.
Wow.
And right now my catalog is at what, 30?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So I was really busy. I was doing the Kiss thing where, a lot of Kiss fans will know what I'm talking about. When Kiss first started out in the 70s, and even when they did break, they stuck to this regimen. They put out an album almost every 6 months to 9 months.
Wow.
Most bands 2 years, right?
Yeah.
Well, Kiss did this thing like kind of flood the market and keep your stuff in people's eyes, in their ears.
Yeah.
And I thought, this is a great idea. So last year I was putting out 2, sometimes 3 releases a month.
That's crazy.
And it was, and I almost got burnt out. So again, I took the time off, focused on certain songs and things, and of course, For Now was one of the newer ones that got written. And She Moves was a song written 2 years ago, had it on the back burner. And A Price You Pay is a very old song. I wrote it in the 90s.
Wow.
And Tears Are Falling is the most newest one. I wrote that in February, I think.
Oh, wow.
So, but the album, what it ended up being was my very good friend, Sarah C. Douglas, over there in England.
Yep.
She has collaborated with me before on Voices Carry by Till Tuesday. And Peter Calvert, her guitar player and producer, that's how I got to know Sarah. We belong to a group called Mixcraft, and that's what they call the DAW, the recording software that we use. And it's a private group. You've got to show your license for your DAW to even join this group. And,
really?
And that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But we all in there are talking to each other, saying, no, you need to do this, you need to do that. Well, I latched on to Peter because I just think he's a great producer, a great guitar player too,
wow.
Very bluesy and things. But I just love his producing style. And him and Sarah, their band is called Sarah and the Others. They were doing a rendition of "Wonderful Tonight" by excuse me, by Eric Clapton, and he was like, I got all this hiss and blah 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 blah, I can't get it out of there.
Oh.
And he posted this, on in the Facebook group, and I was the first one and I kind of grabbed it and downloaded it and put it through my system, and I cleaned it up. I said, here's what I did, and I posted it back to him. He was like, that's brilliant, mate, and blah 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 blah. And I was like, well, here's the settings I use, here's what I use, blah blah blah. And the funny thing is he's got this crystal clear sound, and I've always had this muddy sound, and here I cleaned his stuff up, but can't clean my own stuff up.
Oh my God.
And it's like, right. So that was kind of funny. But at the same time, I asked him, who the hell was that singer?
Yeah.
And he said, well, that's my girl, Sarah. I said, do you think she'd be open for a collaboration? Well, what it was I heard her singing this Wonderful Tonight song, and I thought of this original that I've had for 30 years.
Right.
And it's my baby. It's one that I just always have loved. I wrote it in a matter of 5-10 minutes,
really?
Traveling down the road in a car.
Oh my
so
God.
I had to pull over at a rest area to write stuff down on a
napkin.
Not a napkin, the bag that the hamburger came in. But I don't. When I write music, I get a riff in my head and I lay it down, and then I put a simple drum beat to it, and then I come back to it and I start dissecting it. Well, this is one of those songs where I actually wrote the chords on the paper bag and the lyrics.
Oh my God.
I don't do that a lot because
Wow.
I can't read. I can't
read
read
music.
Yeah, so here I am writing these chords down, and not just basic chords either. I'm like, okay, this is going to be a D sustain 2, blah, blah, blah. Things like that. Wow. I know that kind of stuff.
Right,
but, know, so I'm writing all this down. And so the song is Southern Grace, and it's about being on the road and being away from the people that you love.
Right.
And I've been playing with this song for 30 years now. And my voice, Sarah said it was great, but I'm sorry. I always felt like it needed something more. And the moment I heard Sarah singing "Wonderful Tonight," I thought, there's the voice. There's the voice I've been looking for.
Wow.
Well, I didn't want to throw this original at her, so I threw Voices Carry at her, and she's like, I don't really do rock. I don't know if I can do this. I said, trust me, you can do this. Because at the same time, I had this all laid out, and I know I wasn't going to sing it because I would have trashed it.
No.
So we did that, and we had a lot of fun doing it. Well, then I presented her Southern Grace, and she fell in love with the song immediately.
Oh, man.
She's like, oh, my God, I love these lyrics.
Oh,
she goes, and she was like, wow, this is not like you. This is a departure. She goes, but I can hear you in there. She goes, I can hear you. She goes, but this is different. And lo and behold, she got sick last year, and so that put everything on the back burner. And then coming back around to everything that happened in December, she finally reached out to me. She goes, I'm on the mend. I am ready to jump back in. Let's do this.
Oh, my God.
She goes, I need this. I need this for therapy, therapeutic and all this stuff. I'm like,
Absolutely.
Let's do it, girl.
Yeah.
And so then I decided, okay, you're still going to use the title Destination Unknown, but I'm going to build this EP around this song.
I love it, and this and I do. I love this song. This probably is my favorite on the EP.
Thank you. I mean, it actually was inspired by. This is what's so crazy. It's inspired by a Britney Fox song, which is a hair metal band. Oh my God, I just forgot the name of the song.
You've been hanging around me too long.
It's also it's also talking about being on the road,
right.
And it was just the melody of it, and I was like, ooh, I gotta write a song. I'd love to write a song like that.
Yeah.
And so and behold, I'm listening to that song in that car ride going back home.
Right.
And going back to Jacksonville, had just got done visiting mom and dad in Spartanburg, South Carolina, and so and then here we are.
Here you are.
So Sarah says, you don't mind me tweaking it? I said, no, you've got carte blanche. And I'm usually like that when it comes to collaborations. You know, I'm open to ideas because sometimes somebody will interpret things better than you interpret them.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And she did. She laid all these vocals. She did the main vocal track. And then she sent it to me, and she's like, what do you think of this? I said, oh, this is great. She says, well, I got one more thing. And then she threw these background vocals at me. And I was like, whoa. She had all these, like, special harmonies. And then the part in the chorus was, oh.
Right.
That's all her.
Wow.
That's all her. She came up with that. And she rearranged the end of it. The end of it wasn't originally laid out like that. So so then I'm sitting there listening to these the vocals. I'm going, oh God, and I'm getting goosebumps,
right. And
then I throw it into the system and just start chopping it up and playing with it and taking her harmonies, putting a little blurb here, taking it out here, all that kind of stuff that a producer
crazy
does. And I sent it back to her. She goes, oh, my God. Because she was even like, wow, that's pretty cool. And the great thing is she's like, if you want to sing this with me. And I did. I thought this would be kind of cool to do like a Kenny Rogers, Dolly Parton type thing,
Right.
Islands in the Stream, I think is the name of the song.
Yeah.
But I thought about it, and I did. I did a couple, and it sounded good, but I felt the song breathe. So I thought, no, this song. I said, that's it. I'll harmonize with her, but that's about it.
All right.
And I had a blast harmonizing with her. I really did.
Yeah.
Here's the cool thing about Southern Grace is, normally when I do, because I do everything when it comes to my songs, I do a lot of the backups through a harmonizer, a voice harmonizer.
Oh, okay.
But a lot of times what I'll do is to make it sound more real is I'll go back and emulate what the harmonizer put out on top of that.
Right.
Sometimes I can't because I just don't have all those ranges. But Southern Grace is the only song other than Tears Are Falling.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Tears Are Falling. All that is real vocals.
Wow.
Background and all. So, so Southern Grace was what got me going that way. And now it has taught me a lesson that I can use the harmonizer as a tool, but don't use it in the recordings.
Gotcha.
Try to emulate them and pull those back out.
Oh, wow.
And that's what I've been doing lately. So I'm proud that Southern Grace happened this way.
Oh, yeah, this is a great song. So I think we have to listen to it. Oh, look, I just happen to have it loaded. Ladies and gentlemen, Southern Grace, Asphalt Jungle featuring Sarah C. Douglas. And C. Stevens and I will be back. I am back with C. Stevens of Asphalt Jungle, and we have been talking about his new EP. That's right, Destination Unknown, being released Friday, June 14th. C. Stevens, I do love Southern Grace, and Sarah's voice is really, I mean, that you complement each other so well on this song.
Yeah, that ending part, she told me that she fell in love with that because the ending part where we sing back and forth to each other. She's not in my part and I'm not in hers, and she loved that I did that. Because at first, I had all the levels down. She's like, I can't hear you. You need to pull yourself up.
I gotcha. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. And she was, I was just, I'm not a great singer. I know I'm not, I'm not afraid to say it. I get by. I am a guitar player.
Oh, yes, you are.
Through and through. But, yeah, that was one song that everything came natural.
Yeah, and I think from that everything just fell into place for you on this EP. It just really worked so well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with every song on there. My favorite one is "Tears Are Falling." I think because it's so new too.
Yeah.
Because it's got that hair metal type of feel to
right.
it.
It's true.
Yeah, She Moves. I do like the message in that one.
Mm-hmm.
That was a fun one to do, and they always are when they're just 2-3 chords. But it just goes to show you, 2-3 chords can make a song. What it is.
Yeah, that's funny you should say that because Stephen, when I was interviewing him, I said something about, that I was teaching myself the guitar. And I said, I'm up to like 4 chords. He goes, you're good. Run with it. It's like, okay.
There you go. Seriously. And that's true. I mean, keep it simple, stupid. It rings true in music. It really does.
Yeah.
Too much in music, and I don't care what platform it is, country, rap,
right,
hip hop, metal, whatever. They're trying to get too intricate with stuff, and I get why you want to do that, but on every song, come on. You got to let stuff breathe. Right. That's my opinion.
I like that. Yeah.
Not trying to piss anybody off, but,
Absolutely. Oh, my gosh. So what else? Go ahead.
I was the same way. Oh, wait, let's put this breakdown here. Oh, let's invert this. No, keep it simple.
Yeah.
And when you're a singer like me with a not so great voice, you got to keep it simple.
I know, but somehow you make it all work. That raspy voice and that guitar just.
Speaking of that raspy voice, so me and Candy Rocks from Miss Hyde and the Wild Side,
right.
We just finished writing. We haven't really recorded, but we just finished writing a song, and it's a dirty song, kind of. Well, the title of it is "Tainted in Shame." Okay, "Tainted in Shame."
Tainted in
Shame.
I like it.
Candy wrote all the lyrics except for the chorus. I wrote the chorus. Always have had the chorus there.
Wow.
But it's about the verses are from, they're from a guy's point of view. But it's about a stripper on stage. Okay. Now let me elaborate. And then the chorus turns around to the girl thinking about the guy sitting there at the stage throwing money at her. So basically, it's talking about the guy like, okay, don't you have anything better to do than be here 6, 7 days a week throwing money at these girls?
Wow.
That's basically what the song's about.
Oh, cool.
But we did it that way because of how raunchy the song sounded in the first place.
All right.
So yeah.
Stay
all
tuned.
candy.
Stay tuned for that. Hey, listen, you got to take it to different places sometimes. So why not? Why not the strip joints?
Oh yeah. And we'll be bringing up strip joints again here in a little bit when we talk about the CD giveaways.
Right? Oh, Lord.
But me and Kurt from Crypt 13 are really starting to get serious about what we're going to do. We're going to do something together.
Oh, I'm excited about that, too.
Yeah, we're throwing some ideas around. He is working on another song right now, and oh, God, if he gets this done, it's going to be great. I can't let anything else out of the bag on it.
Oh, man.
Somebody who is very well known to this show is also collaborating with him on it. So that's all I'm going to say because I have been sworn to secrecy.
We'll talk off air.
I can't. I swore I would not let anybody know. I really did. And it's in writing. It's in direct messenger on Facebook.
That's funny.
So he's got legal recourse on me.
Oh, man. So intriguing. Now I really have to find out. Okay, go ahead.
I am working on a couple more covers, but going forward, most definitely my covers are not going to be covers. They're going to be remakes, kind of visiting America, where they're going to be my interpretation on the song.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, I don't want to let anything else out on that one. Because this one that I'm working on is going to be like, everybody's going to be, I hope they're going to be like, whoa.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Then we are still trying to get the other project off the ground again with Candy, me, Kurt, and Candy, on that We Care a Lot song that was originally done by Faith No More.
Oh, wow.
So that's the other thing that's going on musically.
Oh, that's great. That is really great.
Oh, and of course, you know the other one. I am looking for a lead singer, by the way. Anybody out there that wants to take this one on.
There you go.
I have, and Deb has heard the finished product.
Yeah.
I have a song that's completely done, but I need a vocalist for it. And that anybody who thinks they can do Jefferson Starship, Find Your Way Back, please reach out to me or Deb.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would love to work with you on it. It's in the original key. It's in the original timing. It's just that song needed to be left alone the way it was.
Right.
I just wanted to do a version of it and bring it more to today's sound.
Yeah, bring it up.
What I wanted to do.
Oh my God. Yeah. So I have listened to it, and yeah, I can't wait till you find the right vocals for that song, because that will be amazing.
Yeah, that was a labor of pure love. I had a blast recording every piece of instrument on that. The piano, the synthesizers, the guitars, the drums, the bass, even the tambourine. I had to sit there and play a tambourine. Yeah, so I did everything, and those I'm so happy. Again, those background vocals, that's all me. Yeah. So, again, I ran it through the harmonizer generator and said, and then I had to sit there and lay each vocal in, and some of them were hard. I was like, holy crap.
Wow.
And I had to actually use which I hate doing this, but I got to start doing it. Melodyne is a program that's out there that it doesn't allow you to stretch your voice like some of these programs do. Okay. It just it'll help you tweak it.
Oh wow.
And like say if you got a melody that's supposed to go A, G, E, and you go A, G, E flat by accident, you can tweak that portion of that voice to E. Cool. And it fixes it, and it doesn't sound like it's been fixed.
And this is just it's so crazy what you can do now in a studio, and all that you have at your fingertips to use when you're recording and laying down tracks and everything. It's just amazing. I got to find a local studio here just to go in and play around with it.
Well, I didn't want to have to ever use that stuff, but I learned it's got to be done, if you want it to sound right. 'Cause again, you go back to some of my catalog. Ooh, I got some flat spots in there. But I left them in there because to me it's like, you know what? It shows you that it's real.
It is. Absolutely. Oh, you're absolutely right. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you got a lot going on. So I'm going to take a break. We're going to take a music break. And when we come back, we've got something we got to I'm not going to give that away either, but don't go anywhere, people. We'll be back. We might be giving something away, but all right, we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. I'm Deb LaMotta. This is Halfway Through the Week, and that was Dinky. It's Not About You. I'm telling you, those Gavin's voice and the drummer and the guitarist, oh my God. So they have been reviewed by Melodic Harmony Reviews, and I am in partnership with them, and I will be interviewing them coming up next month. So stay tuned for that. All right, C. Stevens, we are back, and you got more things that you've been working on, but I like this next one. Why don't you tell everybody what else you've been working on?
Well, this next one, you wrote me into it. If we can, I don't mean it like it sounds, but no. I'm glad that you did. Yeah, every Friday night right here on Reel to Reel Broadcasting, 9 p.m. Eastern, I got my own radio show for a whole hour called Let Your Hair Down Power Hour. And I have been having a blast doing this.
Oh, my God. Well, you blew me away when you sent the email and said, I've got something to run by you. What about, listen to this. Let me know what you think. And I was like, holy crap. Oh, yeah.
Well, I've been, I listen to you. I listen to the legendary Ron Kay and DJ Nordique, all that stuff, And I was like, and you're, when you play music by the indie artists, you're all over the place. Blues, gospel,
I do.
Everything. And we had this conversation through text that night.
Yep.
That I thought you guys need a hard rock show.
Ah, yeah.
And I was like taking notes, and you're like, why don't you do it? And I was like, I don't know, blah, 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 but and then I put together a test one, and you fell in love with it.
Oh my God.
And yeah, it's been great.
Oh my God. And I, excuse me. So C. Steven sends me the file every Sunday morning. And if you know me, I'm up at 5 o'clock every day having my coffee. So that's been a thing now. So I get the file Sunday mornings. I get to listen to it first, with my coffee. And oh my God, you do such an amazing job. So you have so much in that head as it is with all these bands and who's who and who's done what. So tell them what you do just to do the show every week.
Well, the funny thing is, I want to add some here. My ex used to tell me that I could put out a book called The Most Useless Trivia That You Ever Need.
There you go. It's like my fun facts I do.
Right. So it's about music and I mean, I know things I should know, like who lost their pet poodle on what day, blah, blah, blah. I shouldn't know that kind of stuff, but I am a true fan of the music. I do. But yeah, so basically what in the name, Let Your Hair Down Power Hour, yes, it's a nod to hair metal. I hate that term. I really do, because to me, it's derogatory. I mean, just because the guys have long hair like I do,
right.
Oh, it's hair metal.
Right.
And then people say, well, that's glam metal. No, it's not.
No.
But it is a part of it. It's just the 80s hard rock and metal that was coming out. That's all it was.
That was good. Good music.
It was good music. It was fun music.
Yeah.
It was party music. And I've been missing hearing some of that stuff, on the radio and even some of these podcast shows and stuff. I'm like, damn, man, some of it, I love the music that they're playing, but I'm like, oh, kind of the same thing every week. So I'm like, So when you gave me this opportunity, I thought, okay, I can do something here. But then I did make one mental note. I'm not going to play the top 10 song by that band. I'm not going to do it, because you can go to any radio station and hear that song one time during the week. So to give you an example, Round and Round by Rats. How many times have we heard that song?
Maybe a couple.
Right. Okay. Smoking in the Boys Room by Motley Crue. How many times we heard that one? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do deeper cuts, and then I will play the hits by the bands that people might not know or might have forgotten about.
That's why I like this Power Hour, because you have taken, you have that niche now with exactly what you're saying, and it just puts a great twist on the whole show.
Right. So, but then it took a twist. I was like, oh, but I still want to do something for the indie people that I love so much.
Exactly.
So I started listening, going back, looking at my playlist on, yes, I'm going to say the bad word right now, Spotify.
Oh,
don't get me started on that one. We don't have enough time.
that's another show.
I'm actually on the other side of the fence of everybody else. But anyways, but yeah, I went through my playlist and everything, and I'm like, you know what? There's a lot of bands here that have, it's newer rock, it's newer hard rock that fits with some of that stuff from the 80s. I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, like you said, what I do is I pick, and I've already got so many episodes, already, laid out.
Right.
So what I do is I pick 5 independent bands or generally unknown bands who are signed to independent labels.
Right.
I research it and I go through their catalog. I go, okay, that song gets me. I love this one. So I take the 5 independent songs and then I build around that the rest of the show with the mainstream artists. Okay. So like last week I did Sit on 6 doing a great version of Don't You Forget About Me by Simple Minds. Did that and then was like, what will fit right here? April Wine. Boom.
Yeah, right?
But I didn't. I pulled the April Wine out. It's because it fit better on something that's coming up this week's show. But it's things like that.
That's
so
amazing.
Yeah, so it starts with the independents, and I had mentioned, we had talked about this.
Yeah.
And there have been a couple bands that submitted stuff to me, but right now I'm not taking submissions, and there's a reason for it.
Right.
This is music that grabs me, and I hope that it grabs you. But also at the same time, when I'm doing all this research, and stuff like that, and then the song that gets played on this show every Friday night from an independent band, it's one that I have downloaded. I have purchased it or downloaded in some capacity.
Right.
So there's a little bit giving back to that independent community in that way, a little bit of support there. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, when I'm sitting there researching these guys, I'm listening to that whole catalog. Right. That's a stream for you. Yeah. So that's how I do it. I do a lot of research, and then I go to the band's webpage if they have one.
Right.
And then I pull the information from there. I might give out some future release dates or concert dates, whatever they're doing. But the other reason I'm not taking submissions is I don't want to be that guy that says, no, I can't play this on my show. Right. I don't want to do that.
Right. Yeah.
There's enough rejection out there right now, and I don't want to be a part of it.
I hear you.
And what they send me still might grab me, but I'm like, well, it doesn't fit with Van Halen, or it doesn't fit with Motley Crue. It fits with Avenged Sevenfold, which I'm not gonna be playing that on the show.
Right.
So I apologize ahead of time to anybody for that. Okay, because like I said, this show is to show you what gets me going, and I'm hoping that it gets you going too at the same time.
Absolutely, at 5 o'clock in the morning with my cup of coffee. You have done an amazing job. Amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
you.
We're so happy to have you at the R2RB as part of the family. Come out to Delaware. Come party with us in August.
Oh, speaking of that, you're getting a bunch of CDs for that, by the way.
So there's a couple of things going on. August 4th, I am at the Wyoming Peach Festival with DJ Nordique and the Afterlife Paranormal. And yes, if you're listening to tonight's show, if you are an indie artist and if you would like to get in contact with me at info@r2rb.com, you can find me on Facebook at R2R Broadcasting. If you have anything you'd like to send me, as C. Stevens is going to be sending me CDs to hand out at the festival here and Delaware is a big on their indie artists. I will be more than happy to hand out anything you want to send me. So get in contact with me. Then DJ Nordique and I I'm sponsoring the Dance the Night Away with DJ Nordique. We're having a big party here in Delaware, people. So if you're listening and want to invite, just reach out. So yeah, lots going on. Yeah. So yeah, but this show Friday night, I mean, I was hoping you would do it. But when I heard the demo, I was like, holy shit. I'm like, where was all this? What else are you keeping a secret? Like, amazing. So yeah, kudos to you.
I have a blast doing that show because, like I said, it is fun putting it together because, again, it starts with the core of the 5 independent bands, and I'm gonna showcase that week. But then the songs that I pick, I'm going, man, I can remember listening to that, going, I get all these memories back because again, it's stuff that I love. And when I listen to a band, I don't listen to the single. I listen to the whole album.
Thing.
Yeah, and 9 times out of 10, what makes it in top 40 for that band is not the one that I love off the album.
Right.
9 times out of 10, it's always been that way.
Right.
I there's always the deeper cuts that I love, and I go and I scratch my head and go, why was this never released as a single?
Right, it's crazy, yeah. And I'm so glad you took the time to explain how you put the show together, because I think sometimes people will just say, well, why is he doing it that way, or why doesn't he use my music? So giving that explanation, which makes total sense when you hear it, and then when you go back to listen to the show, and it just flows. Oh my God, from start to finish, it's like holy crap.
Well, the funny thing is, I know people probably saw some of the posts on Facebook, and they go, "Oh, he's playing Rat, he's playing Motley Crue," and they're probably thinking right away, "Oh, he's probably playing, Smoking in the Boys."
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, people, nope.
It's the deeper cuts, man.
Yeah, and then again, with having those indie artists once again to take that into consideration and put 5 every week. So yeah. Absolutely love it. I'm so glad you thought of it and you're doing it. And yes, C. Stevens is a permanent resident of R2RB. You heard it here first. Yay!
More train wrecks.
That's it. We're known for our train wrecks. So so I, before the show, I don't know, yesterday, this morning, we're always like last minute, like, do you have any points that you want me to bring up that I don't know about? Or he goes, no, let the train wreck happen. I'm like, okay, let's go. Toot toot.
Yeah, that's our little thing.
It is. Oh my God. Just really quick, because I like the story. How I met you was last year, or the year before. I had just put out the post about, who wants to talk about being an indie artist, and you and Michael Bate said, yeah, let's go. And I'm like, what the hell did I do? Like, all right, and the rest is history. And Michael's been on the show several times, and now look at you. I'm telling you,
yeah, I know. Right?
It's awesome, really awesome. I'm so excited about what the next. Well, let me ask you, is there anything else you want to talk about the Let Your Hair Power Hour?
No, I mean, I think I explained it all. And
I do.
Like I said, if you have listened to the show and you get what I'm doing, then go ahead and send me a song,
right?
An MP3 song for me to listen to.
Yeah.
You can do it 2 ways, asphaltjungleband@gmail.com, or you can do it to it's called Let Your Hair Down Power Hour @gmail.
Yeah.
But know this, that the reason I really don't want the MP3 submission is because I'm not buying it. I'm not supporting you.
Exactly. I hear you. Yep. That is.
But I will take them. I will.
Yeah.
But know what the show is about before you send it in. Please.
Yeah. Exactly. And I'm so glad that you were able to do that this evening. All right. I am excited about this next part. So we got winners. So go ahead. Explain what we got, because I love it.
Well, I put out a little contest for people to tell me what their favorite Asphalt Jungle song was, and it could, I didn't constrain it to the originals. Yeah, if you like how I did a cover song, that's fine. Or if the cover song isn't the reason, but the original song is the reason because of some memory, that's fine too.
Right.
And I said, but you got to tell me what song and why. You got to give me a why. You can't just say, "Oh, it's great, man," or I like the guitar lick in it. No, I'm sorry. And I did get some of those.
I bet you did.
But I wanted to hear from the fan themselves on again, what grabs them, what drives them. And I got over 300 submissions. So that was
is crazy.
Cool. Yeah, I had a lot of great stories. It was hard to narrow down. It really was. And I would like to go ahead and give a shout out on these.
Yeah.
Real quick though, well, I'll explain that when I get to the fourth one. That's fine. Okay. All right. So Stacy Pemberton from Birmingham, Alabama. She's our first winner. Her favorite song was the Donnie Iris Leah song. Her memories of that song are actually, what's so funny is she used to live in Pennsylvania, and she used to go to, she told me the name of it too, but it's Darien Lake. That's it, Darien Lake. Okay. And ride the roller coasters and everything, and that was one of the songs they would play, so that gave her a great memory.
Wow.
Yep. Our second giveaway is Jesse Cortez from Mesquite, Texas. My boy. Mesquite, Texas. Right outside of Dallas. His favorite song is Who's to Blame, which is my original about the screw-ups with COVID. Oh, wow. Yeah, this third one, I'm happy that I get to give one away to this guy. You know him.
I do.
I Am Marshall. Marshall from the Truth Music. Yep, North Canton, Ohio. He has loved from day one the version of AC/DC's If You Want Blood, You've Got It. He even did a segment where, have you seen where he does those barbecues where he's cooking something and what music he's playing in the background? Well, I made it on one of those. So, and it was If You Want Blood. So,
wow.
Yeah, so I Am Marshall. You're getting one too. This next one, is Carlos Esposito Gonzalez from Monrovia, California. He's a huge Judas Priest fan, and he loved the version of Metal Gods that me and Mike Abel did.
Oh,
and
cool.
That's where I want to stop, because Mike Abel is another guy that I met from that group that I met Peter and Sarah in.
Gotcha.
And, of course, me and Mike have collaborated on 3 songs already. We do stuff all the time together.
Cool.
But yeah, so Carlos actually said, he goes, I thought that was a newer version or a bootleg version of the song. You almost sound like Rob Halford.
Wow.
What a compliment to say to somebody, because Rob Halford is the man when it comes to vocals. Yeah. And he's like, you did a great job. And so Carlos, I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
You touched my heart. You really did.
Oh my God. All right. Now don't.
And believe it or not, I didn't have a problem singing that song.
No, I don't understand.
And last but not least, here comes the train wreck.
Don't tell the train wreck. Nope, we're not going to tell the train wreck. Hold that thought. We're going to break for a song. So this is
okay.
And then we're going to come back. All right. She Moves, Asphalt Jungle from his the EP Destination Unknown. All right. Don't go anywhere, because you will want to know who this last winner is, and we'll be back.
To the edge, the only thing that
And welcome back. That was She Moves, Asphalt Jungle's new EP coming out June 14th, this Friday, Destination Unknown. See, Stevens, I am enjoying all the music tonight, enjoying all about you and all the things you got going on. All right, so we're back. We are back. We're back to the CD giveaway. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4 that we've already announced. Stacy Pemberton, Jesse Cortez, I Am Marshall, Carlos Esposito, Gonzalez, and now the last one, last but not least, that's right. Go ahead, let them know. Go ahead.
All right, so it's Lori Samuelson from Kitchener, Ontario, Canada.
Whoop, whoop.
And I just made a milestone with her, and a lot of I'm going to say the story about it, but also all the I don't know if any girls will ever want this milestone. They might, but every guy does, and if you say you don't, you're full of it. So Lori Samuelson works at Roxanne's, a gentleman's club in Kitchener, and every night she gets up on stage to my song In the End.
Aww.
I made it. I finally made it.
I can't with you.
When you get your song played inside of a strip club, you've made it.
I just can't. I'm done. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the train wreck.
I'm sorry. If I offend anybody with that, but I'm proud of that. I am proud of that, okay? Because how many times... Oh, I better not. Never mind.
Yeah, no.
I can see people unfollowing me right now.
I think the man has gone off the edge. Oh my gosh! Wow! But this is fantastic.
Well, it is a raunchy song, and it is kind of talking about that kind of lifestyle. So
right.
I get it. But,
yeah. Hey! Listen.
But I just thought that was so cool for her to be so honest about it and everything else. And I was like taken aback too, because I was like, "Wow, that's kind of cool that you're did that." So no, really, and I'm happy. I'm happy that there were some really other good stories and stuff, and I couldn't give all of you CDs. I wish I could have.
Right.
But
that's why that's why everybody has to go buy these CDs so you can give more away.
Right, but on top of that, everybody's showing that how much they really do care about Asphalt Jungle music.
Absolutely.
It really warmed me and touched me. You see these numbers, and you pay attention to some of these numbers, but you shouldn't pay attention to them too much.
Right. Hard
lesson I learned, because you can get fixated by them, and it makes you go down avenues that you don't need to go down.
Right.
But I have questioned many times. Are these followers, for me? And you guys, Asphalt Jungle fans are the best. I'm sorry, I've said it before, and I'll say it again.
Absolutely.
You guys are the best because, I mean, you guys ponied up. You listen to my music every day. Those numbers show. And then when I put this contest out there, the numbers, they went through the roof. That means, showing that people were going back, going, "Oh, I better listen to the rest of the stuff and see what I like." And and it's just, again, I can't thank you enough. Again, the Asphalt Jungle fans.
Amazing.
I wouldn't be on this radio station right now if it wasn't for them.
That's right. Absolutely. The fans are, what drives you all, the indie artists. I mean, without the fans, what do you got? You got nothing.
You don't have nothing. And on top of it, I'm not a touring band. I'm a one-man studio band. So even the love that I'm getting, because you can't see me live or interact with me in a person-to-person state like you can with some of these other great bands out there.
True.
That also my heart, but at the same time, do this for you guys.
Yeah. And we appreciate you. I know I appreciate you. From the first time that I heard your music and coming all the way to today with Let Your Hair Down, Power Hour, your new EP, Destination Unknown, and all the projects that you have coming up. You are doing something right.
Yeah, I'm blessed. As Sintel would say, I'm very blessed.
You are. That's right. Sintel would. Absolutely. He'll be on the show. He'll be on this Sunday, Out of the Attic. Oh my God, what another great guy. Another great indie artist. I am so honored. I'm always flattered that, because I just started out doing a little podcast on a little network station before I started my own, oh my gosh, over almost 3 years now, to where I am now, where I have great indie artists, now reaching out to me and saying, hey, can you spin this? Or, hey, can I do an interview? It's like, who? With me? So I'm humbled and I'm very grateful to be able to sit down with you, find out all about Asphalt Jungle and all the other indie artists that have come my way. So yeah, I mean, your music is great. I love how you put spins on, do your covers or your originals. And it is such a passion of yours, that we've talked about that too. I mean, all the indie artists, it has to be a passion for you all. And when I get to talk to you or any of the others, it just comes flooding through, and you're all so grateful to your fans as well.
Yeah. Because again, we wouldn't be here without you. We wouldn't.
Yeah. So, keep doing what you do. Do not stop doing what you do, and do not stop doing a Let Your Hair Down Power Hour for Friday nights for R2RB. All right. Tell everybody one more time or twice. You can do that as well, where they can find you, how they're going to be able to purchase the CD on Friday, and the best way to find out all about that.
Okay. So, I am on every streaming platform that you can think of.
He is.
So there's that. You will be able to either download or purchase a hard copy of this CD from the website, asphaltjungle.com. Okay, ASHFAULT, then the word jungle.
Mm-hmm.
I put my own spin on spelling because I was never good at it.
I like it.
But no. So yeah, the website, you will be able to get those. I will be doing more giveaways in the future.
Cool.
It's just my way of giving back to the fans. And then of course, Let Your Hair Down Power Hour. I'm going to probably be doing some newer things on there.
Cool.
Might be doing some requests for the mainstream songs and why.
Okay.
And things like that. So keep your ear to the ground for that.
Cool.
You can, again, guys and gals, if you've got something that you think would really move me and works with the show, again, Let Your Hair Down Power Hour at gmail.com.
Yeah.
But, I'm not going to play that MP3 you give me. If I do play you, I'm going to go download it and then play that version, because that's the way I want to do this show. Okay. And every artist that is showcased that week, except for the mainstreams, I purchased the download. So nice. I purchased the mainstreams for most of them. I already own all the CDs.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Shocker.
So, yeah.
All right. Oh my gosh. So Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, asphaltjungle.com, Let Your Hair Down Power Hour at gmail.com. Asphalt Jungle. What's the email? asphaltjungle at
band. asphaltjungleband.com. If you do asphaltjungle.com, that's my personal account. So right. I don't that one's not for that.
Yeah, no.
Don't ask why. But anyway, you also can catch my stuff on the official YouTube page. Right. Now, there are no videos as of yet for anything off this upcoming album. There are plans in the work, future wise, to do some.
Cool.
They won't be the cheesy green screen stuff I've been doing. We are talking about doing some real production type videos for a couple songs off this album.
I like the video you did for America.
Well, that was live though. That was no green screen stuff.
No,
so
no,
that's
no.
probably why.
Yeah, I like that. I'm not third.
But no, yeah, there are some ideas that I'm putting around with, and I'm talking to a couple of videographers that we might do something. I just don't know yet. So the only place on YouTube you will be able to access the upcoming album is on YouTube Music itself.
Okay, cool. Very cool. Well, C. Stevens, once again, thank you so much for joining me. It has been fun as always, and I am looking forward to the next project. I'm looking forward to the next email I get for Sunday morning coffee time to listen to the next show's episode. Listen, people, he's got so much going on. I've got all kinds of notes for everybody. It's like, oh my God. Oh, wow. All right. C. Stevens, anything else you want to let everybody know?
What was that? Sorry.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I pulled a U.
Yeah. Sorry. Is there anything else you would like to tell the listeners tonight that you haven't touched on?
You need to listen to more Deb LaMotta and Ron K and all of them on R2RB.
I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. All right, people. I've had a great night. I will be back Sunday on Out of the Attic live from Delaware with Sintel. And yeah, we got lots going on. Outlaws for the Cross will be joining us to talk about their release also. So yeah, lots of things going on. All right, everybody, have a good week. Stay out of trouble, and I'll be talking to you soon. C. Stevens, thank you again, as always.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. All right, let's spin your last song here. Tears Are Falling, Asphalt Jungle. Have a good night, everybody.